Somebody says will help take on the deadbeat groomer once and for all. Are you a groomer? I saw Dale at the Poor People's Gym on Thursday, and I can confirm he still has Slim Jim legs.
Going into these hate discords, this is a whole hate discord used to basically go at my social media, slander me 24/7. And the fact that she's in here as my child's mother, just things that don't need to be said. If we share a child together,
Why don't you go back to sucking blind Billy's dick, you fucking pussy?
You sucked blind Billy's dick, Cyrax! Listen, all you do is project. All you do is project.
I never thought I'd ever make a video on deadbeat Dale, but it seems like he's trying to get a restraining order on his baby mama for like alleged harassment. He alleges she's posting pictures of their child support papers, leading hate brigades against him in troll Discord servers. I genuinely thought this was like AI at first, not because Dale's not wearing any like 200% polyester clothes or not wearing the Covenant Glory Hole mask, but the idea of this was just so insane at first. Anywho, without further ado.
The child support or DCFS?
DCSS, Department of Child Support Services.
Well, I can't do anything about there. I can't enforce their orders. That happened there, happened there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in this one, she says, I need you to meet Charlie this Saturday around 5. I can move a little bit around the time if need be. Then she says, I'm going to take you not answering as a no. Starting next month, I'm going to need you to give me 600 instead of 5. I won't say anything next time I see you talking shit in your groups, in your little chats, but I know, but you're going to know that I know. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is still the same day. And then on the 11th, January 11th, she says, you know, the guy that talked about your Balenciaga t-shirt, he wants to know if you want to fight. I can help set that up if you want to fight him. Okay.
At that point, Your Honor, that's when things begin to progress, and things have just been egregiously progressing to the point where, as you can see, there's her mentioning my mortgage. Not sure how she got that paperwork. People taking pictures of my house, my cars at night, and this is all budding from her and her
All right.
online
Well,
harassment.
what proof do you have of that?
Everything's here.
Okay, give it to my bailiff.
Everything's set in different exhibits, and that's her social media that matches everything that is said in a harassment Discord.
Okay, well, let me take a look at it, because what you provided in your request is not very readable.
Okay.
LTG couldn't even be fucking bothered to visit his own daughter, who we now know is named Charlie. So his baby mama demands the extra $100 from him for support and informs him that she knows he's chatting shit about her. And in the clip, the judge says his request wasn't very readable. That's the scholar IQ coming into play.
12-year-old boy passes away from a brain-eating amoeba? Amoeba? I don't know how to say that shit. Contracted in a lake. So he went swimming in a lake. Doesn't say RE9, but Resident Evil, Requiem.
I pity this judge as to try and decipher the scribbles of the Section 8 ROG, because in terms of reading level, the ROG is competing with a retarded, demented Helen Keller, and he's somehow still getting pummeled.
All right.
It's kind of going to be hard to read.
Well, if it's hard to read, then there's not much I can do.
It's kind of small.
Well, then I can't read it. Okay, it looks like you're complaining that she blocked you?
No, that was just the front page of her social media, because that's all that I could get. So her whole social media is decorated at slandering, harassment, anything that she could do to basically detract me.
Okay.
So there, I think on her front page, she's posting child support documents.
Well, they're public documents, I believe.
She posted the login.
Okay, well, sir, look, if something, I just told you, I think twice before,
Mm-hmm.
that you have to take that up down there. Okay, this is what I've already read.
Mm-hmm.
He's been here twice before talking to this judge, and I really wonder how Red Dale even got his hands on this. Was it like a Freedom of Information Act or something? I mean, fuck, we have LTG quivering in his boots about how his baby mama is revealing their child support papers, which I guess is public information. But I know damn well LTG doesn't want anyone knowing he's like a 40-year-old man, already half of his life is over. He's definitely not a movie star yet. He doesn't have a family. He's like $121,000 in debt, and he lives in Section 8 housing. He's also by a failure, by his own words, if he's still streaming by August 30th of this year. So I feel like the age aspect is definitely something too, because he's highly insecure about his age.
Somebody says, will help take on the deadbeat groomer once and for all. And somebody named Rose says, I'm glad to hear that. Are you a groomer?
No, but it's just something that she's basically been spreading online. I'm gonna
Okay.
find it.
Well, we don't know that she's referring to you. But then right after that, somebody said, she says, I'm glad to hear that. And then somebody else says, wow, so I have to ask. So this is somebody else. This is a third party, so that's hearsay.
The judge asking you point blank in the courtroom if you're a groomer, that's horrendous. It really makes me wonder how the fuck he won. But I know 1000% this baby mama isn't the only one calling out the fact, Dale dated this 17-year-old girl and got into a relationship with her when he was a 29-year-old man. It's done by like everybody who shits on Dale, and I feel like if his intention is to like suppress that, because she's like calling him out for it and like these troll Discord servers or like making live streams like talking shit about him, that's just gonna have more like a Streisand effect and like brings to the forefront of everyone's minds.
Okay, so she says, I saw Dale at the Poor People's Gym on Thursday, and I can confirm he still has Slim Jim legs. And that's from October 2025. All right. Do you have anything else you want to tell me, sir?
Since this timeline of abuse has started, like I said, I've been dealing with a lot of offline stalking. People are taking pictures of my home, and like I said, me personally, I know it's hearsay, but I feel like all of this, because I've been doing social media for about 10 years, and the worst time of my life has been when she started doing 13-hour interviews about me, going into these hate discords. This is a whole hate discord used to basically go at my social media, slander me 24/7. And the fact that she's in here as my child's mother, is extremely egregious. So I feel like the best way for me to be protected is I have to have a restraining order. My safety is a risk. People know where I live. She's discussing if I have firearms. She's mentioning my mortgage paperwork. Just things that don't need to be said. If we share a child together, there's no reason for this woman to be trying to figure out ways to dismantle me online and put my safety at risk, considering that in the future, that same child will have to be at that same house.
Do you ever post about her on your social media?
Not one single post about my social media says anything about her.
Right, ma'am. Do you want to respond to what he said?
Yes.
So that one about where you say somebody wants to fight you and you can set it up. Was that you?
Yes, that was me.
And why were you asking him this?
Mr. Wilson he's a streamer and he reacts. He does gaming and then he reacts. So somebody made a comment about his shirt and then he went on a rant for like 30-45 minutes about he kept talking about pull up and catch the fade.
Like, would a cycle ever stop? Would a cycle ever stop? It's not on my level. You don't know a mother thing about me. You don't know no actor. It's always somebody black. Only a black real world African American Hispanic guy. Get off my dick. Come catch this thing, bro. Not upset at me for wearing a Balenciaga tee that I've worn 1,000,000 times on stream.
Maybe LTG is onto something here. His baby mama's calling him a broke bitch who has to go to the poor people's gym, whatever that means, and says he has starving Marvin legs. She's getting him to admit to his daughter's existence, and now every troll has him on camera admitting that he has a daughter with this chick and does indeed pay child support. It was a failed deadbeat because she took him to court like a few years ago for unpaid child support. LTG genuinely is the definition of a ghetto Section 8 rog, yet like reflects that to random blacks or like trolls fucking with him. And she's offering to like help set up a fight or boxing match after like rogged out that one time and asked to shoot the fade. You know, it's clearly has had a history of ducking fades and like taking down any videos shitting on him for like pussying out. Unfortunately, the Slayer W like SS video that documents each time Dale ducked is like gone from YouTube, so you have to find it on Rubble, unfortunately.
All right. You know, I think one thing both of you need to pay attention to is 12. As it's older, and who knows, it could probably is happening now. She'll be able to access your posts and see what it is you're saying about her. Or if she doesn't, her friends will. So I think you've got to keep in mind that everything you put online, it never goes away. And so your child will be able to see that stuff and see what you're saying about each other and what you're encouraging other people to do. So I would think as a parent that would be very concerning and should be enough to make you stop. But I actually don't think it will. I do find, and I looked at a lot of the stuff I couldn't see, but I could see that there was a sufficient, I think what's happening here is that comments are being made that are provocative and they provoke people in the community, some of whom are just random people who are following somebody on social media to engage in actions that are harassment. And I think that's because of what the post says. So I do find that she is harassing the petitioner. So I'm going to issue a restraining order for 3 years. Ma'am, you are not to harass, attack, strike, threaten, assault him, disturb his peace, and that means emotional or mental calm. It can be done online. I'll make a no contact order except to discuss child-related visits. All right, I'm going to order further, ma'am, that you are not to publish any personal information about the petitioner, such as date of birth, address, California driver's license, social security number, or any financial information on any social media platform. All right. And sir, you can record any conversations that violate my order. That would be any conversations not about the child. All right. So you can pick this up downstairs, sir, at the file viewing room on the first floor, and your child support or your custody and visitation will remain handled in child support. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Dale actually won the court case. His baby mama cannot post about him or do anything that would break the restrictions of the restraining order for at least 3 years. They can still talk about their daughter, however, but Dale's not going to talk about his fucking daughter to this chick. No more alleged 13-hour live streams. However, LTG in the process did just admit that yes, he does have a daughter and pays child support and has been to this court twice before. Also, his baby mama alleges that he has even met this child before.
But I had voluntarily closed our child support case because he said he would be willing to meet his child that he's never met. So I agreed to that, and we had a...
Which is just insane levels of deadbeatery. And I can't believe this is the same man who spoke about his daughter if, she were a summer aunt, and how he, genuinely couldn't, teach it shit in his eyes. And, he won. But I found out LTG's baby mama's name is Rose. I don't think she was like prepared for like LTG to try and like pit all the trolling on her, or like make it seem like she's like sending goons to his house, or like taking pictures of his like car or something, or his like Section 8. Like maybe she is. You know, I haven't watched her streams or even knew she streamed. But like LTG isn't the most reliable guy, and you know, lies about a lot of shit. But what I do know is LTG found out this footage leaked, and
I don't know what this shit is, but somebody posted this shit. I don't know what the fuck this is. Yeah, I'm confused. I don't know what the fuck this shit is. I don't know where niggas got this shit from.
It's a public document.
I'm confused. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's got to be AI. I don't know what the f this shit is. Isn't this shit illegal to steal courtroom footage? I mean, it is AI, but I'm saying if it was real, isn't it like illegal or something like that?
It's a public document.
Oh, so basically same shit that happened to Stefan Diggs. Oh, all's fair, love and war, right? Oh, okay. So when Stefan Diggs was doing his thing, it's the same shit. Oh, well, the ties in.
isn't this shit illegal? You know, hypothetically, of course, because it's AI. No, Dale, I think your tie isn't tucked because you constantly wear 200% polyester clothes, so you've never seen anything beside your Covenant glory hole mask on your face, or you're dressing up as your favorite predator to go hunt down 17-year-old girls you met on the playground again. Just when you think you have these lolcows like Dale or Cyrax on something, it, like this case, literally came out of the horse's mouth that yes, he does have a daughter with this woman. He still tries to weasel his way out, and you can see, you know, let's just go for his argument. You can see in the camera footage the resolution's, you know, kind of shitty, and AI isn't advanced enough to imitate like low resolution camera footage or CCTV. It's usually just hyper realistic or like 4K. Or like if someone laughs in it, or like in an AI video like sounds fake, or the dialogue sounds repetitive. So it's how you know this simply just isn't AI.
Pretty sure these shits are all over Twitter. Somebody AI'd it and made it a thing. I guess somebody just woke up with AI shit. Why'd they blur them, but they didn't blur the AI image of me? I wonder what's being said.
And who knows, it could probably is happening now. She'll be able to access your posts and see what it is you're saying about her, or if she doesn't, her friends will. So I think you've got to keep in mind that everything you put online, it never goes away. And so your child will be able to see that stuff and see what you're saying about each other and what you're encouraging other people to do. So I would think as a parent that would be very concerning and should be enough to make you stop. But
Yo, this AI shit is getting crazy. This is crazy.
Hold up, this is crazy.
actually don't think it will. I do find, and I looked at a lot of the stuff I couldn't see, but I could see that there was a sufficient, I think what's happening here is that comments are being made that are provocative and they provoke people.
Where did this shit come from?
It's crazy a judge thinks deadbeat that Dale is gonna give a singular fuck if his daughter's saddened by anything he says. Like that one time he said if his eventual child grows up and tries to show up to his house and asks to be a part of their life, he'd pull up to his front door with a gun in his hand and tell him to fuck off. This man can't even acknowledge the debt or the fact he lives in his Section 8. You're sooner gonna see like India become a superpower and like shit get cleaned off the streets of like Mumbai before this man says the words "I love you" to his daughter. He pretty much goes on to play Street Fighter, get his ass beat, have people remind him of his child support, and have him like rage quit as soon as as he's known to do. That's it for the video. Dale still won't admit to his daughter's existence or the child support. Please like and subscribe, and have a good day.